Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors together in one package, that's like chocolate and peanut butter, peas and carrots, and Siegfried and Roy. Similar to Koei's recent Dynasty Warriors Gundam crossover, Warriors Orochi hammers an old but successful formula into fighting shape, loads it with fan service, and aims straight for the fan's heart, and his wallet. The mythical Serpent King Orochi is apparently bored, so he's come to Earth and plucked legendary warriors out of space and time to fight for his amusement. Predictably, each fighter happens to have appeared in past Warriors titles. It's a change from the historically inspired norm, but while the game's crazy what-if scenario lets Dynasty Warriors meet up with their samurai counterparts, it's really just an excuse to choose your favorite characters and mow down hundreds of enemies in the name of button-mashing glory.
No amount of thrashing about will save you!
Like other Warriors games, you take to the battlefield and lead your forces to victory. But Orochi has at least one trick up its sleeve. Rather than picking one soldier, you'll be fielding a team of 3. The gameplay effects are noticeable but minor, but because each campaign offers its own stable of characters that level up to formidable power after only a few missions, you're likely to experiment with many different characters, which does a lot to counteract the game's repetitive nature. Your wanton hack and slashing will take place over 40 battlefields, with different factions fighting their own campaigns. There's also a free mode that lets any combination of warriors mix it up in any of the game's missions, which lets you power up your characters before taking on tougher story missions or just kicking around and busting heads. The game includes split-screen multiplayer mode, and trading half your screen for a cooperative experience greatly helps the playability. Unfortunately, neither version of the game supports online play. This is downright irritating on the 360 considering the reputation of the Xbox Live service, and ends up adding a little more weight to the lazy cash-in side of the perception scale.
Incredible!
While there aren't many different modes, Warriors Orochi offers a ton of content. The cast is massive, with dozens of different characters and abilities to unlock, and each warrior earns new weapons that can be combined and upgraded for bonus effects after each mission. For the most part, playing Warriors Orochi is like playing any other Warriors game. You fight your way through massive levels, downing hundreds of foot soldiers and enemy generals while making your way around the map to complete objectives, like capturing strategic locations, escorting someone across the map, or taking out specific enemy generals. Having 3 characters does change things up a bit. Warriors come from one of 3 categories: speed, power, or technique, each with a slightly different playstyle. While one character fights, benched warriors slowly regain power and life, and can leap into battle when things get rough and life bars get too low.
For the future!
You can also chain together Musou super attacks, which look kind of cool but are mostly just flashy gimmicks. In the end, you're still wading through crowds of mindless peons, but the 3-character system and a combination of the best elements from 2 successful franchises keep it from feeling completely stale. As far as visuals go, the Dynasty Warriors games hit a high point on the PlayStation 2 a long time ago. If you've seen one of these games before, you've seen Warriors Orochi, except for the purple-skinned demon people. The game benefits only slightly from the more powerful 360 hardware, looking better, but by a very slim margin. The voice acting is another low point.
Is this true?
Some lines are delivered with all the emotion of a plank of wood, while others are overdone in super melodramatic anime style.
I must fight on, for my fallen comrades.
The overall presentation seems to be a sign of a limited budget.
I am struggling, my lady, to comprehend what I just saw.
Warriors Orochi combines the characters and features of 2 successful franchises into one game. But the convoluted crossover storyline, unimpressive production values, and lack of major innovation aren't likely to have new players ready to enlist. There's no shame in being a Warriors fan, but it is a shame that the Mega Series keeps being held back by its past.